Hello everybody, it's MJ Connor aka Sith Lord 066 on MTGO, and we're back with some more Vorel goodness. We made a few changes to the deck as well. Some few real changes, and then since this is kind of my just fun blast to play deck, I made a fun blast to play sideboard as well. And I'm actually going to make one more change, I think. But as far as the lovely preview pane goes, excuse me, let me find it here. View pane, so we can show you lovely viewers and subscribers what the deck looks like. Alrighty, so we got the one of Alchemist Refuge. We still have 4 breeding pools. We still have the land base is pretty much still the same. We still have 5 forests, 2 glacial forests, 2 hallowed fountains, 4 hinterland harbors, and 4 temple gardens. Still not sure about this mana base. It's still kind of a little weird. Upon suggestion, well, not suggestion, but there was an observation from, I want to say it was an info fan. I could be wrong, but the deck dies to flyers, so we're replacing the experiment ones with Cloudfin Raptors and seeing how that works. We still have 4 Arbor Elves for ramp, 4 Rankers. Wow, it's really lagging. 4 Rankers to get in the beats. Because a lot of time, this is something I've figured out, like just playtesting maybe 1 or 2 games that we definitely need, because we could have a 28-28, but if they jump it with a 1, it doesn't really do anything. The Alvenwall Tractor is a new addition. It allows us to kill whatever we need to kill. And in our deck, with as big as our stuff can get, it pretty much does just kill anything and everything. We still got 4 Gyre Sages, 2 Zamek Guild Mages, which may not make the cut eventually. Wow, this is really laggy. I mean, you can see my thing on it. Well, maybe, do I have too much open maybe? Close that. We'll close that. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, 2 Still Illusionist Bracers. We still have 3 Champion Lambles, 3 Predator Oozes. They are Predator Oozes. Anytime you want to catch up Predator Ooze. Wow, really? Maybe I need to close this out and then reopen it. Because, yeah, that is really laggy. And unfortunately, I'm stuck with the Gideon theme because when they updated the beta client, they added new sound effects, whoopity doo. But they also managed to make it so that we can't change themes now. And it's a quote-unquote known issue that they're working on. Which means the earliest we'll see something is next Wednesday when they do their weekly maintenance. But more likely they'll just keep it screwed up. If you haven't been on the beta client and you don't get to know the fun that it is, for the longest time, and I do mean the longest time, like literally up until maybe about 3-4 weeks ago, if you were on the beta client and you wanted to play Commander, you basically got to play 99 Singleton with no Commander. So, like, because your Commander has to be in the sideboard to play the game. But it wouldn't register your sideboard other than anything than an actual sideboard. So, it would literally just be 99 card Singleton. And if your deck was, like, dependent on your Commander, well, I guess you were just effed. Alrighty, view. sort by the converted mana cost. Alright, so, okay, that seems like it's working better, but we'll, no, a second. Okay, much better. Still have 3 Vorel the Hulklades, because I never really want more than 3 of any legend, unless it's like absolutely crucial, because they just end up as dead cards in hand, and I hate that. We still have 4 Master Biomancers, 2 Gideons, Staffin in, and a Chroma's Memorial. And then in the sideboard, we've got 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Ray of Revelation as quote-unquote serious cards, and then just some fun stuff. What we have here is 4 Biovisionaries, and what I'm going to start doing is after every second game, I'm going to side these in, like if I win the first game, and then side this in with it, so that hopefully the goal is to put just 1 in. They'll be like, no big deal, whatever, it's just 1. And then end of turn, Alchemist Refuge, Infinite Reflection. Turn all my creatures into Biovisionaries, and then upkeep, and I win. So it's kind of a play off of the original idea I had with the Elocutor, except for the counter. There's no counters, so it's actually a little bit better. This is a card I actually kind of want to play main board. I want to try it. The idea is Trading Post, it can get you life in if you really need it in an emergency. You just discard and gain 4. But more importantly, you could pay 1 life and put in an 0/1 white goat. And if we have Biomancers out, like that 0/1 goat can literally become like a 15/15 goat for a 1 life. And I will take that deal all day, every day. So actually, I do want to try it as a one-of, like even on the main board. So let's go ahead, and this has been very underwhelming. In fact, it may actually just get cut completely. And we're going to put in a Trading Post at 4. Alright, so we're going to run this. We're only running these in the fun queue because this is what the deck is for. This deck is not competitive, as I've said many times. So we're just going to play this for Gideon and run a match. Okay, and we're playing Soothsayer 87. And since I'm the host, and a hopefully good host, we're going to say that good luck and have fun to him and or her. And yes, we want to play first. And let's see, we got the blue, green. Seems decent enough. We've already got 4 lands and a draw, so we're going to keep that. It's not great. It's not going to win any awards for rocketing out massive amounts of anything. We're going to play the Temple Garden. We're not going to pay 2. And pass turn. And the reason we're doing this is that if we get Hallowed Fountains or Hinterland Harbors or a lot of things will actually now come into play untapped. Alright, so we now got Gyre Sage. So we'll go ahead and play the Gyre Sage. And pass the turn. And the Scourge Dag High Priest. That's not terrible for us yet. Notice I said yet. Okay, we will go ahead and say no. Play the Uvenwald Tracker. And the reason for this is, well, one of 2 things can happen. Either we're going to play the Biomancer and be able to just kill that, or we could theoretically surprise them with a Rancor. Actually, I think that's what we'll do. I mean, Biomancer is very good and all, but like once this comes online, it's very bad. So what we'll do is go ahead and put that into play. We will go ahead and ranker this. And fight this against this for a green and a colorless. And that's much, much better for us. And we're not gonna... Well, nah, that's fine. We're fine with that. Yeah, because that Skursdag High Priest could be very, very bad. I mean, we can outclass it pretty soon anyway. Sure. Wish I had those Cloudfin Raptors I installed. Alrighty. Excuse me. Ugh. Fun times. Whenever he's dealt damage, he can destroy a target non-land permanent. So we'll go ahead and attack. Kill this, hopefully. He'll probably target this, but then that allows us to play our Biomancer safely. That seems like a pretty decent plan. Yep. And he also takes 2. And then he gets to destroy a permanent. Unless he's not... Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, unless maybe we get lucky and he targets the ranker. Oh, and I've effed up because I freaking gotta stop F6ing all the time. That's my stupidity. I really gotta stop doing that. Okay, so we are playing the Aristocrats. So even though we are a fun deck, this person's idea of fun is basically to play real decks, which is, I guess, fine. It doesn't really bother me that much. Close. Okay, so it does evolve, goes to a 4/3. And we will attack because this will get over protection. So even if he does block, I mean, yeah, he can basically prevent 2. And we get ping 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got 5. So a land will allow us to put in the Staffin in. Oh, what am I doing? I'm sorry, I didn't want to F6, that's why. I apologize. Because the F6ing actually cost us... Alright, so... Interesting. Okay, that actually works for our advantage. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's less things for him to sack to the Aristocrat. So I'm perfectly fine with what we're going to do is play the Predator Ooze. It'll be a 3/3. Lingering Souls, that's fine. And we'll just take the 3 damage. Alright, so... Alright, what do we do here? Triple green... I wish I had one more green. So go ahead and green, green, and green. I am like kind of cautious of tragic slip. Enter the meek. And just tragic slip is still left up. Okay, so it doesn't look like he has tragic slip, because if he did, he would want to run into our dudes. So Glacial Fortress, and then I actually think we just go ahead and Staffen in, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I do actually think that's exactly what we do. That makes his Lingering Souls infinitely worse. And we'll actually target the vampire, and he'll sack a dude, I believe. Yep. So I mean, same basic thing happens. The only difference is it becomes a 3/3. So this is what I would love to see Gideon. Okay, Lingering Souls again. I think he's probably just going to try to find a tragic slip, maybe. Okay, so tragic slip is not left up. So we're going to take one. And again, I'm perfectly fine with that. We're going to draw 2 from this. Garden. No. Put Ranker. And then another Ranker. Go ahead and attempt to kill that. And we'll swing for 8. With Super Trample. Okay, and he takes 8. Wow. Man, Vorel will be so good right now. Ravenous Rats, okay, so he's gonna get not anything important really. Okay, just always yield to this, it's getting on my nerves. Okay, so no tragic slip's been left up again, so that's always good. Awesome. Okay, so go wait, close. Gideon, and he does have a huge army, so that's pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a blocker. And then we'll remove a counter. Draw a card, which is hopefully a Vorel. And just take a 1/1 counter from him. Nope, wait to get a handling cover, which we'll play. And we'll go ahead and kill that. Interesting. Okay, and we'll go ahead and just swing. Becomes a 9 with trample. You still take 7, buddy. Sure. I don't know if maybe he just didn't know that, or he has a plan, or what, because it doesn't seem very good. I mean, he's at 3. You got Gideon at 12. At me, at me, at me, at me, and at me. So, he can probably get it big enough. So what we're gonna do is block. This is gonna block this. This is gonna block this. And I don't care about the rest. Sure. You don't have trample though, so I don't understand what's going on. I think the Alpha Strike was probably a bad play, and again, I don't like to criticize other people's plays because I'm way worse than probably they ever could be. But I think that Alpha Strike was pretty bad, unless he's got the Tragic Slip. Or he was just trying to lose his army, maybe? Mutilate? Mutilate could be good. Ish. No, actually, Mutilate would be horrible. Oh, he's Servitude. That's why. Okay. Alright, so. Never High Priest death damage, non-land permanent. Okay, so we don't want to destroy that. And I don't want to play these. Actually, I don't. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so 19. That sucks so bad. It's not nearly what I want. Like 19, he would go to 4, a 4-4. Hmm. Um. No, I'm not sure what to go here. Okay, I think I know what to do now. Go ahead. Oh, okay. I mean, that could have been my fault just because I took a while to play that game. Oh, and he quit too. But to be honest, I had plays. I just was trying to think of what they were. So, I mean, meh. Um, I had 3 minutes left, so I mean, it wasn't like a huge thing. I think if that had been in real life, I don't think that play took long enough where I would have time called on me. I mean, I might be wrong. I'll know when I go back and rewatch the video before I upload it on whether or not that was my fault or not. I don't think that was a long enough play though, where like that one that he scooped on or forfeited or whatever you want to call it, got mad that it was long enough to warrant a like in real life where a judge would be called on me. It might have been. I'm not sure, but I really was trying to think of the line of play because there's a couple ways I could go about it. What I ended up actually doing, like right before he scooped what I was getting ready to do, just for future knowledge or whatever, what I had decided to do was I was going to make Gideon a creature, which then makes him indestructible. Then I was going to target the 1/1 that when it dies or when it takes damage, it destroys a permanent or whatever. That way it then can't blow up Gideon, and it can't get the Predator Ooze. So at that point, his only choice was actually either the Staffinin, which is probably what he would have picked, or the Biomancer, which is what he might have picked. But I had another Biomancer in hand, so I was going to play that after, which is why I didn't play it up front. And yeah, I mean, I took a while to do it, but you know, this is Magic, man. Like, I've always described Magic as if you ever play chess, you have to be like moves ahead of people, but imagine a game of chess where every single piece is different. And not only is every single piece different, there's about 5 to 6,000 pieces. And every piece not only affects the game, but it also affects the board state, and each piece has its own individual rules, and that's how I think of Magic. So, I mean, it is what it is. Would we have won? I don't know. But did we put up a good showing against an actual Aristocrats deck? I think we did. Um, Especially when I was only wanting to play for fun. So I'm going to upload this, even though maybe I come off as a douche. Let me know in the comments. You know, like, subscribe, call me a douche. That's how I roll. Anyway, MJ Conroy, Sith Lord 066. Have a great day, guys. I might upload one more video. I'm not sure. I'm also playing the new WWE 13, which isn't new, by the way. It's been out for like a year. But I just rented it, so I'm playing that as well today. And like I said, I'm just getting over being sick, and I had to work, so I am kind of relaxing today. In fact, I really need to go get something to drink from the store, but I'm really feeling lazy and don't feel like it. But I might have to, just because I think I'm out of sweet tea. Anyway, sorry for that. I'm sure you don't care. But let me know, by the way, in the comments on whether you thought that my play was douchey, like I took too long, or if he just kind of threw a tantrum. All right, have a good day.